Imagine waking up in the morning and you are feeling perfectly healthy, going to your work as usual, and laughing with your colleagues. And before lunchtime, you suffer a massive stroke. There is no warning signs at all, no severe pains, no obvious symptoms. This is the frightening reality of hypertension, a disease often called the silent killer. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Anderson and I welcome you to MedInsight Academy, a place where we simplify medicine and empower you with knowledge. Whether you're a healthcare professional or a medical student or someone who wants to know his health better, this channel is for you. So stay tuned as I break down hypertension in its simplest form. Before we continue, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me tell you about James. James is 45 years old. He exercises occasionally, rarely visits the hospital, and feels perfectly healthy. One morning, he develops a mild cough and decides to visit a nearby clinic. While waiting to see the doctor, the nurse checks his blood pressure. The reading is 198 over 118 millimeters of mercury. James laughs. That machine must be faulty. I feel completely fine. Unfortunately, hypertension doesn't need symptoms before causing damage. Yes, James' story is more common than you might think. Millions of people around the world are living with dangerously high blood pressure without knowing it. And that is why high blood pressure has earned the nickname the silent killer. So, before we understand hypertension, we first need to understand blood pressure. Think of your blood vessel like water pipes in the house. Your heart works like a pump. Every time your heart contracts, it pushes blood through your arteries. The force of that blood against the artery walls is what we call blood pressure. Every heartbeat has two phases. The first is when the heart contracts and pumps blood into the arteries. This creates the highest pressure in your blood vessels. We call this the systolic blood pressure. The second phase is when the heart relaxes and fills with blood before the next beat. During this time, the pressure in the arteries falls. This is known as the diastolic blood pressure. Together, these two numbers give us your blood pressure reading. Did you see that? Many people think that if they feel healthy, automatically their blood pressure must be normal. But unfortunately, it is not always the truth. The only way reliable to know your blood pressure is by measuring it. That is why every adult must check their blood pressure regularly, even if you feel healthy. So, what blood pressure is considered normal? A healthy blood pressure is generally below 120 over 80 millimeters of mercury. If the upper number is between 120 and 129, while the lower number remains below 80, this is called elevated blood pressure. Stage 1 hypertension begins when blood pressure reaches 130 to 139 over 80 to 89. Stage 2 hypertension is 140 over 90 or higher. Note that the higher your blood pressure, the greater the strain on your heart and blood vessels. Let's go back to James. When his blood pressure was measured at 198 over 118 millimeters of mercury, he insisted he was fine. Then the doctor repeated the measurement. Lo and behold, it was dangerously high. Remember, James had no headache, no chest pain, no dizziness, no blood vision. Yet, inside his body, damage had already begun. Imagine inflating a balloon just a little every day. Eventually, the rubber weakens. That's exactly what happens inside your arteries. High blood pressure constantly pushes against the blood vessel walls. Over time, they become damaged. This damage makes it easier for cholesterol to build up. Blood flow becomes reduced. Eventually, a blood vessel may become blocked or rupture. Now you can see why hypertension is called the silent killer. You may feel perfectly healthy while damage is quietly affecting your brain, your heart, your kidneys, and even your eyesight. The good news, it can be detected early. And of course, it can be well controlled. And in many cases, it can be prevented. Today, you have learned what blood pressure is, what hypertension means, why it is called the silent killer, and why regular blood pressure checks are so important. In part 2, we will explore the symptoms of hypertension, how doctors diagnose it, the tests you may need, and the serious complications it may cause if left untreated. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to MedInsight Academy, turn on your notifications, and share this video with someone you care about. One simple blood pressure check could save a life. See you in the next video. Bye.